Hey guys, it's Mr. Happy Jr. here with an amazing top 5 video. Hey everyone and welcome back. Today we will be covering my favorite creator, LazerBlitz. I absolutely love LazerBlitz's very clean tech style. It's something that a lot of people struggle to replicate and perfect, except edicts. But anyway, just keep in mind that this video is entirely my opinion, and despite whatever I might say, LazerBlitz is 100% a better creator than I ever will be. Also, I'm mostly judging on decoration and not gameplay. So without further ado, let's start counting.
Don't tell me that he's trying to.
Hyperspace honestly has a few faults for a LazerBlitz level, resulting in only 5th place. The beginning section is pretty weak and looks a bit sloppy in some areas. A lot of sections look like they have a filler background, and also a lot of copy paste. Nothing stands out at the start. But the reason this level made it to the top 5 was because of the boss fight at the end. I'm kind of a sucker for LazerBlitz boss fights, and this one was no exception. This boss fight looks super clean, and the attention to detail here is great. Look, this guy is even blinking. It just seems as though the level was made for the boss fight, and not the other way around. Anyway, this might be my favorite LazerBlitz boss fight, and is still a great level. I just wish he spent a little more time perfecting the pre-boss fight areas.
My name is Turbo. I just wanted to go a little faster.
Now, before making this list, I wasn't very fond of this level, but when looking again I found that it is actually quite good in a lot of different areas. The beginning starts out as a somewhat typical LazerBlitz level except for a few block designs. Then comes the classic LazerBlitz duel that we all know and love. Not only is LazerBlitz known for boss fights, but he is also known for his crazy asymmetric duels, and this level really drives it home. The duels in this level are really its strong points and look great. In a lot of LazerBlitz levels he tends to rely on a boss fight in order to catch your attention. But I think these duels did fine on their own. The dark theme here works quite well. Then we have the more bright and rainbow decorations. This looks pretty good, and is different than the usual LazerBlitz block deco, and I can appreciate a bit of variation from the norm. I'm also a fan of these bright contrasting colors in these spots. But with all that said, I think Turbo has a nice secured 4th place spot on my list.
Okay.
Blade of Justice is probably one of my favorite levels ever. The atmosphere and song work so nicely. But I did kind of cheat a little bit when putting this one on the list, because it's a collab with Manix, and isn't even on LazerBlitz's account. So because of these reasons I decided to put it at 3rd. Anyhow, just about this entire level looks really good. The tech decoration everywhere fits with the electric guitar nicely, and what can I say, I like the color blue. This symmetrical duel looks fantastic as well, and leads into the cube part smoothly. Then of course you can't have LazerBlitz in a level without having a wacky duel part. Then comes the slow UFO. This part is probably the weakest spot in the level, to be honest. It all just seems a little bit lazy, but I won't lie, that background looks sick nonetheless. My favorite part of this level is probably the ending with its tech design. LazerBlitz did an excellent job again with this part. The purple flashes work very well and is kind of a break from the constant blueness of the previous parts. One of the big controversies about this level concerns the huge nerfs, but honestly this doesn't really bother me too much, but I will admit that it would have been a lot cooler to see this level be placed higher in difficulty than it was. Nonetheless, this level still receives the Mr. Happy Jr. seal of approval.
Do You Know Minecraft, a short and to the point video series where I go over a list of interesting facts you might not know. Today's topic is Guardians, and I've got 10 facts for you.
LazerBlitz really outdid himself on this one. Blitzboy is mostly known for his tech boss fights, and with this level he is straying away from that a bit. This mix-up of style shows that he can also excel in different design techniques as well, and to say that he did a good job with this level would be an understatement. The build up for the level looks pretty good, and I like the choice of theme. I will say one thing though, this part kind of triggers me. Like, why is this piece of the background in front of the foreground here? It's really tripping me out. Once you see it you can't unsee it. Anyway, the first boss is this interesting mechanical dragon thing. Looks extremely good and syncs with the music perfectly. I also love the use of these chain ball things. Very epic. But that's not even the best part. Look, this guy has even got laser cannons. Next we have the second boss fight, which kind of comes back towards LazerBlitz's familiar tech theme. This one is like a space dog guy and looks pretty good as well. But can you please chill with the screen flashes a little bit? It makes it a little hard to see the hours of work you poured into this. Anyway, the detail here with all of the different moving objects is great. I also like the use of the rainbow palette. Can't go wrong there. Finally, we have this bit of ending filler. Filler is usually not a good thing, but I think my eyes need a break from that information overload of a boss fight. A great laser level with review again. Alright boys, before we get on with the top pick, it's time for some honorable mentions. Mayhem. This level just barely got beat by Hyperspace, and I wouldn't be surprised to see that a lot of you think this should have made the top 5. This level does have some good and simple visuals with some very enjoyable gameplay. It's definitely a more fun LazerBlitz level that somehow doesn't have a boss fight or a dual part. Spooky. Also, the song has a bad word in it, and if I put that in the video YouTube might take away my children.
This is the part where you're supposed to get the fuck up.
Hyperdrivers. Hyperdrivers was a sequel to one of LazerBlitz's iconic levels, Ultra Drivers, but this level turned out to be more of a sort of fusion. No, not that fusion. This level takes a lot of the Ultra Drivers duels and throws in a space-locked boss fight, making an excellent combination that Laser has become known for. I will say that this level has a couple areas where the block design is a bit outdated due to how old this level is, so it couldn't really qualify for the top 5, but still has many good features that further develop LazerBlitz's style. And for the number 1 pick,
Space travel is the most exciting and challenging adventure humanity has ever undertaken. But in an irony of...
Now I'm sure that a lot of you already saw this level coming. Spacelocked 2 is a sequel to LazerBlitz's most iconic level, Spacelocked. Surprising, I know. And with the original Spacelocked being so good for its time, it really held this sequel to a high standard. And it definitely does not disappoint. The beginning starts in a typical LazerBlitz manner with a whole ton of moving objects. I honestly challenge you guys to try and find an object that isn't moving. Then comes the base drop with this new design for the boss fight. LazerBlitz dropped the old shark looking boss and replaced it with a more dog like one. I think it looks great and very shiny. This boss literally switches weapons faster than I can say star XD. But wait, hold your pog champs, this guy just got rainbow swords, and the duel part here is absolutely mad. This level somehow got even better. The level then finishes with a very simplistic design as usual. I think this level is a great representation of LazerBlitz's amazing capabilities and even shows how we can continue to push the limits of this mobile app game, securing the #1 spot on my list. Finally, I hope you guys enjoyed watching this heavily opinionated video. I did have some fun making it. This video was actually pretty long, so make sure to like if you liked, and to subscribe if you subscribed. Credit to all of the gameplay used in this video will be in the description. And I think that's all for today, boys. Bye bye.